get it open.
So as you can see, artists, you take a little piece of tape, you rip it gently. You're going to share this at a table. Rub it gently on your pants, pull it off, and then it helps keep
Artists
it
on
from
this,
ripping
you're going to need to
your
write
paper. Your name on the back, please. So make sure you write your name and your class code. Remember, we're sharing the tape. I would like for you to do the left and the right side. It just leaves a nice, crisp, clean picture. So very gently take it off. Remember, put it on your pants, rub it on the pants, pull it off your pants, and then put it back on the edge of the paper. Try to get it lined up. I did not do the best on this one. There's a tiny little bit of a gap, but that's okay. Now you're ready to paint. You're going to have nice thick brushes for these. These are brand new. I love that you have the grippy that you were able to use. You already have your plate ready. You have 2 colors, white and blue. You're going to go ahead and put them on using these bottles right here. You don't need to overfill it because they'll start to blend together and you don't want to do it. You have a small paper plate. On the back, you've already written your name. I've showed you how to put the tape on here. You rip a little bit off, okay? You put it on your clothes, on your pant legs, and then it helps it. If you look right here, you can see little fuzzies on there. It just helps it where you, when you peel it off at the end, it won't rip your paper, okay? So you're gonna set it in the middle of this. And you have your plate set up and your brush. So here we go. It's a lesson on painting value. We've already practiced using techniques. So you're going to have lighter at the top, darker at the bottom. You're going to mix a little bit of white with your blue and get started. Go back and forth all the way across the top. I did not get this light enough. I'm going to add more white. Sorry, artist. Go ahead and mix it up here. You're not cleaning your brush on this. You're going to go down just a little bit, like a third of the paper. Then I've already got this already color mixed. It's a little bit of a darker blue. I mix it a little bit better. And you're going to create the illusion of mountains. So put your brush on its side. So I'm showing mountains here. If you want to do buildings, I'm fine with that too. Side and not flat. It has a straighter line. And you're going to want to cover up and not have any lines. And you can have little valleys, okay? And then once you get those lines done, now what I want you to do is to fill in another block of paint with that. Going back and forth, put my finger on the edge so my paper doesn't move. And maybe you can create 3 different levels. And then I go through and do the same thing, go straight, go all the way on the edge, use up that paint, go all the way across, artist. Add some more blue to what I already have with some white and mix it. There, I'm mixing it. I still haven't cleaned my brush. Get a good little amount so I have enough. I'm gonna do another lines on its side. Maybe I have a tall mountain here. And yes, you're painting on wet paint, that's okay. Value, if you're looking at a landscape, it is darker in the front with detail. We talked about the double D. So it's darker up here. And then to create the illusion, it gets lighter as it's going back. And I could have made this a little lighter. I actually wish I would have made it a little bit lighter. And so then I fill in the block. Still haven't cleaned my brush. Now this last part, I'm gonna do the dark blue. So I'm just going right to the blue. I'm not mixing it with anything. Now I can go on the edge because I have this transparency paper. You can make your mountains look however you want. The extra paint that you have at the end, we will actually have to throw this away. So if you want to free paint something, I'll have extra paper You can make a bookmarker or something if you choose to. Now when this is dry, when you take this home, you could actually paint, I'm sorry, you could paint black or you could draw black silhouettes, like some birds in the background, some clouds in the background. I go all the way across. Okay, and that's it. So make sure you go to the edge. When this is dry, I might have you keep this here until next week, I haven't decided. You'll peel the tape off very carefully. When cleaning your brush artist, like I said, these will go in the trash. That's why we don't want to do too much overdone paint. Too much paint, I mean. Cleaning in the number 8. You might need your own cup of water for this because it's got a lot of paint on it. I'm just going back and forth on the number 8. Let me zoom in so you can see here. Make sure your paper's out of the way. Mine's still sitting back here. And I check it. So on the bottom, I've been using it. Now, what I was going to have you do is when you get it as good as you can, dry it as best you can, and then I'll have you put it in a tub and I'll clean it. This is a tub that'll be back at the sink. If you could just have them all facing the same way, clean it as best you can, and then I'll rinse them really good in the sink.
Artist, so for this project, you will have a pile of these. I'll try to have them pre-counted. They might have something on them, that's okay. I use them over and over. You'll have a stack of a small piece of paper that you will tape. You will have 1 or 2 rolls of tape in your little tub. These bottles are older, so they may not close. Please be gentle with them. You'll have a lighter blue, a darker blue. I would suggest using the darker blue. I may or may not have that lighter blue for you. And then you'll have a white one, and which now that I'm thinking about it, I think I would rather just have the darker blue. You will have a small paper plate. Those get thrown away at the end. You will have brand new brushes. Okay, these are nice, flat, big brushes. I actually have one of each color. If they're going to be separated by table, they might be like this, and they'll be in your containers like this. At the end, I want these brushes, remember, so when they're done, they go in this tub all facing the same way, and it makes it easier for me to clean. So when you get to your table or at the back counter or on a tray, I will have all the supplies ready for you. Your job at the end, artist, is to make sure we are careful when we're throwing these in the trash, fold them up so we don't get them splattered on the wall. Everything is stacked up nice and neat. Your projects, like I said, we may or may not be taking them with us today, but everything will be organized and the stuff will go back on the tray.
Your tray with supplies. Please make sure at the end we never put the water cups on the tray because we would spill it.
Artist, I'm doing this to show you real quick. Mine is still wet. Yours will probably be dry, but you want to take this tape and very gently tear it to the side. Turn your paper if you need to. Hold on to this part. Once I get going, like I said, mine's wet. I'm going to set it here. See how I'm angling it as I'm taking the tape off. Now remember, on this tape is wet paint, might be wet paint. Please don't make a mess with it. Ball it up, and then it goes in the trash. See, I'm getting paint on myself. Turn around the other side. Very gently, choose which side that you can get up. And if it starts to rip the paper, like I said, try the other side, putting my finger on it gently. Because I put the tape on my pants, it's helping it. I'm not angling it very good. It's helping it not to rip the paper. If your paper rips, it's okay. We can tape it. So on the back is my name. Like I said, this is super wet. I would love to see if you guys could do a flip grid for me, and I will have that link already ready. Look how beautiful that turned out. So when you do a flip grid, remember, you just talk about what was your favorite part about the lesson. It'll be a 30-second video, and it will be for our virtual art show.